Guys, it's Kyle Gray here with day number 37 of the 111 days Raise Your Vibration Challenge. Now, today's lesson is mega because it's going to bring up maybe one of the more challenging aspects of raising your vibration. It's going to give you an opportunity to face something and see something for yourself in order for you to really elevate your experience, your vibration, and also your energy. I want to say that this is an opportunity to really step into what it means to love and respect yourself. And love and respecting yourself doesn't just mean about going for a pedicure. It doesn't mean about eating an avocado with every meal. It can also be about what we allow to occur in our lives, where there might be bad behavior or someone mistreating us or an experience that's not honoring who we are or our greatest offering. And so therefore, loving yourself enough is about saying no to bad behavior. It's about removing it from your life and your experience. It's about standing up for the stuff that you feel is important to you and not allowing yourself to be taken for granted by external sources, and also not allowing yourself to kind of give yourself such a hard time trying to be who you think you should be when really you can just be who you are. So today's lesson might bring up some stuff, it might trigger some stuff, it might not, which is cool as well. It's just an opportunity for you to really respect yourself and really bring that respect into the main focus of why you're doing this. Vibe 37, loving yourself enough. Loving yourself is probably one of the more challenging aspects of raising your vibration. The reason that this can be hard is because the ego likes to challenge you on it. Every time you move into a more loving space, the ego will create its own plan or tell you what you don't want to hear. The ego, as we learned a few lessons ago, is just doing its job. It's giving you the opportunity to trust what you know to be true. Now remember, we spoke about this. The ego, when it speaks up, when it pipes up, when it gets quite dynamic is a good word for it. When it gets like that, the biggest challenge for you is to remember that the ego is not separate from you and one with you, but we allow it to create this sense of separateness, but that's not the truth or the reality of the situation. Your job, your task, your challenge is to hone that in and draw it back in and recognize, I will not allow you to be separate from me. It's important to say here that the ego is going to tell you stuff you've already heard. Everything that you hear on a negative level is something you've already told yourself in the past, something you've sabotaged yourself with. Now it's time for it to go. Loving yourself enough means truly honoring who you are. It's that moment when you decide you're no longer going to be represented by a negative opinion, fear, or anything else that's come between you and your goodness in the past. Loving yourself doesn't mean looking in the mirror and telling yourself, it doesn't always mean looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I love you. It can also be about the decisions you make in your life. And it can be about how much you respect the physical body, like maybe what you do eat, or what you do fuel with. These are all moments where we can love ourselves or sabotage ourselves. And sometimes loving ourselves is also giving ourselves a treat. So it's about finding that balance, I'm not saying stay off the pizza because y'all know that that's one of my favorite foods. Moving into a state of forgiveness with others. So here's one of the things I'll say to you. It can be about the decisions you make in your life. Here are some examples. So it can be about moving into a state of forgiveness with others because it removes the toxicity from within you. When you're holding a resentful thought or a grudge upon someone else, often the venom is in you, not them. And you know, venom within is never good. It just eats away at us, and that's when we can start to create some physical, mental, and emotional challenges. It can also be about not allowing others to treat you badly. It can also be about giving yourself time to do the things you love. Vibe of the day. Today you are encouraged to love yourself enough. Enough in the sense of doing something for yourself or saying something to yourself that you would normally hold back on. In your act of self-love, realize that you are able to draw more universal light into yourself and raise your vibration to its optimum strength. Your ability to love yourself and respect who you are will become a healing wave that inspires those around you. Today, let's really move into that meditative state and receive the affirmation. So close your eyes, hand on the heart, deep breath in, let it all go. Today I choose to love myself enough to say no to bad behavior or toxic emotions and make room in myself to be nourished by light. I realize that how I see myself has everything to do with how the world sees me. I choose to look at myself in a loving way and allow that loving wave to wash from me and throughout the world. Today I love myself enough to make the changes I need to feel loved and accepted. So repeat that one with me. Today I love myself enough to make the changes I need to feel loved and accepted. Take a deep breath in. Let it all go. How can you offer yourself approval? How can you offer yourself love? How can you offer yourself a moment of thanks for your commitment? When you're ready, come back into the space. Hashtag share your vibe. Loving yourself enough is saying no to toxic emotions and yes to forgiveness. This is Raise Your Vibration, day number 37 of the 111 days. Thank you so much for committing to yourself. My name is Kyle Gray. Have an amazing day.